at the door close at hand. Struggling to raise her hand. Door just opened. The bar scene appeared before their eyes. Red lights, green wine. Dazzling bright. Everyone was immersed in deafening DJ music. White spotlight shining down, illuminating the couple, kissing at center stage, though at a distance. Sophie Anderson still saw Marcus Song immediately. He was embracing a hot, fiery beauty. The woman's face unusually red. Hands behind the woman's back constantly caressing. Looking nothing like the arrogant young master from Everyday Indulgence. Completely two different people. For a moment, the 7 or 8 people at the door all fell silent. In contrast to this stillness, was the increasingly hot cheering in the hall. Wow, just got here and already going big. Kissing for half an hour, not suffocating? People are in the mood. What's wrong with a kiss? Jealous? Stop talking. Marcus, this girlfriend been dating half a year, right? Still not tired of her? How long will this one last? Can she surpass Sophie Anderson? Don't guess Marcus's thoughts. He's just playing around. Look, played with Sophie Anderson for 3 years. Now when the mood strikes, isn't she still teased like a dog? Hearing Marcus Song's friends talking nonsense. These words. Several sisters immediately flared up. They couldn't swallow this anger. Pushed through the crowd rushing in. One turned off the music. One turned on the lights. Others jumped on stage, pulling apart the two entangled inseparably. This sudden incident broke the hot atmosphere on site. Marcus Song sobered up, looking at the people who rushed in sometime. His expression became extremely ugly. Looking around without seeing Sophie Anderson, he slightly breathed relief. Coldly looked at the unfriendly crowd. How do you know this place? I didn't invite you. What are you doing here? The angry people, hearing this directly argued. Just a bar. You can come, we can't? Still need your invitation? What? Bringing new girlfriend for honeymoon. Afraid we'll see and snitch? Marcus Song didn't want to lose face. In front of friends and girlfriend. Hot-headed, argued back. Afraid of what? I'm just dating. Still afraid Sophie Anderson will know? She's a married woman. Still interfering with her ex-boyfriend's dating freedom? As soon as these words came out, several sisters all clapped, seeing them not angry but laughing. Marcus Song felt something wrong inside. He realized the abnormality. Was about to ask clearly. The sisters spoke first again. Pretending to be lovesick and lingering for so long. Now showing your foxtail. Not acting anymore, Marcus Song? You've been dating another woman for half a year. Why still eating from the bowl while eyeing the pot? Still going to harass Sophie? Hearing this, Marcus Song's girlfriend also realized something was wrong. Face darkened. Marcus Song didn't expect this to happen today. He knew things would blow up. Heart hardened. Spoke without thinking. Isn't she the one eagerly sticking to me begging me to come back? I'm annoyed to death by her. How could I go harass her? She's like a clingy dog that can't be shaken off. I was already tired 3 years ago. That's why I deliberately fled the wedding. Nothing to do with going abroad. Now I only like my girlfriend. Are these all your true feelings? Facing everyone's sharp questioning, Marcus Song didn't want to lose. He raised his neck like a proud lion. Of course, even if Sophie Anderson came personally, I'd say exactly the same truth. With this guarantee, no one spoke again. Several sisters tacitly stepped back, making way for a path, looking at their synchronized movements. Marcus Song's right eyelid twitched hard. He turned his head, looking at the familiar figure standing at the door. His originally anxious heart immediately turned cold. The spectators below the stage also turned with him. 3 years later today, Sophie Anderson once again became the center, attracting all eyes. But her face was surprisingly expressionless. The anger and disappointment others imagined. Pain, embarrassment showed not at all. Only the calmness after weathering storms. And the composure when the curtain falls. Across the vast sea of people, she looked at the pale-faced person on stage. The man she loved for many years, but could never have. The groom who left her alone at the wedding now suddenly became extremely strange. Like she was meeting him for the first time. But clearly she'd known him for 18 years. I heard every word. Thank you for not continuing to deceive me. Finally told me the truth, Marcus Song. Among countless whispers, Sophie Anderson's voice was calm and cold. Not like confronting, but like discussing today's weather. Several sisters on stage looked at her expression. Suddenly remembered 3 years ago. The first time I appeared before them. Now the expression exactly the same. The tone exactly the same. The speaking pace exactly the same. I'm currently single. If you don't object, I can be your groom. Sophie Anderson calmly announced this to the entire hall. Then Sophie Anderson lowered her eyes. A faint smile on her lips. She remembered me too. Only now did she understand what pressure I endured that day. To stand beside her, such a careful, silent person, could do this much for her. But it took her 3 years to see clearly my brilliant, passionate love. Fortunately, everything was still in time. Sophie Anderson didn't waste time on unworthy matters anymore. She turned and left decisively. Every step extremely firm. Back at the car, Sophie Anderson opened her phone. Sent the unsent message. Out. Ding. Sound. She thought I replied immediately. Looking down. Among the white and blue. The red exclamation mark particularly glaring. She looked at the friend request notification below. Quickly blinked several times. The note in the middle of the screen. The profile picture on the left all confirmed it was me. But why did I suddenly block? Delete her? Sophie Anderson didn't understand. She sent several more messages. Still blocked. Her heart calm as dead water. Rippled with countless waves. Reason said something happened. But emotions kept suppressing reason. Trying to find other reasons for reassurance. This morning, he still saw me off at the door as usual. His expression looked normal too. Even waved goodbye. Maybe just pressed wrong. Sophie Anderson tried to build herself up psychologically. But the car sped fast. Flooring the gas. Still revealed her panicked heart. She ran 10 red lights. Got home before dark. The house was still as when she left. Still cold unlike the old home. She saw the kitchen light on. Thought I was making hangover soup. Rushed straight in. There was indeed soup on the stove. But the nanny was watching the fire. Seeing her, quickly bowed in greeting. Clumsily poured a bowl of soup over. Sophie Anderson hadn't drunk, still took a sip. The hot soup entering wasn't the familiar taste. Sophie Anderson frowned. Isn't the hangover soup made by the master? The young nanny's clear eyes opened wide. Panicked apology. Sorry, miss. Before the master moved out, he taught me to make soup. But I don't remember. Miss, wait a moment. I'll remake it right away. In this passage, Sophie Anderson only heard 4 words before moving out. Her pounding heart fell straight into an icy abyss. When did he move out? This morning after Miss left. Living room, bedroom, study, bathroom, every corner of the house. Sophie Anderson searched everywhere. Still no trace of me. The old butler, hearing the news, came. Looking at her panicked, lost expression. Finally asked the question stuck in his heart. Out. Miss. Why did Miss agree to divorce the master? Divorce? Hearing these 2 words, Sophie Anderson only felt the world spinning. She'd never heard me mention this. Why did everyone think she wanted divorce? She tried to recall in her mind things that happened recently, trying to find clues. The strange behavior at the coffee shop. The plane tickets she didn't look at carefully. The vague words I said this morning. What he wanted was already given to her long ago. Remembering the sentence she didn't ask clearly. Sophie Anderson panicked more. She asked her secretary to track my whereabouts. While driving to search herself. She went to my old pre-marriage home. Only saw windows sealed tight. Surrounding neighbors said, I came back once yesterday. Threw away many things. Looked like going far away. Seconds later the secretary's message arrived. CEO Anderson. I found the master bought half a month ago. Plane ticket to San Francisco. Departed this morning, probably arrived by now. So I didn't move out but decided to go abroad? Realizing this, Sophie Anderson felt vague meaning rise in her heart. She didn't understand why I suddenly wanted divorce. And left without notice. Becoming her husband, standing beside her. Wasn't that what I always wanted? Asked secretary to book tickets to America. Sophie Anderson got in the car, she didn't drive. Leaned against